Okay. This is recording number 3. This is Lucky Smith. Today is March 20th of 2012, and I'm interviewing Randy for Star Over News magazine. Go ahead, Randy. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I was just saying, I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about, Lucky?
I was talking to you about what's your life going to be like now, and you said that.
Well, yeah, the Army's going to give me a lot of money when I'm getting out. I won't say how much, but it's enough to where I won't have to work for if I didn't want to work for 5 years, I don't have to do nothing. So I'm good. I'm not in a position to where it's I'm getting out the Army and it's oh my gosh, what's my next move? You know what I mean? I'm in a position now where I'm getting out and it's which move do I want to make? I'm kind of sitting like that right now. So, I mean, but if I was in that position to where it was just okay, I'm getting out and where's my next check coming from to pay rent? If I was in that position, my father, he's worked for Southern California Edison for about 35 years. He's one of the top guys. And so, I mean, I can easily get in there and, be employed there. And that's a really good career to have, especially, with everything that I did in the military and my job in the military now.
And you mentioned your family. Was your family supportive of you when you told them, hey, Mom, Dad, I want to join the Army and we're probably going to go.
It was all good and crazy until I called them and told them that first time and told them I just volunteered to deploy to Iraq.
They wanted you AWOL?
Oh, nah, nothing like that. They're proud and everything. Mom is proud and Dad is, my stepdad, is and everything. But he's always been, my dad's always been cool with it. He's one of the guys. He's cool. Do your thing. But my mom, she's always praying for me and everything. Just being a typical mother. You know how that goes. We all got a mother.
Yeah.
They're gonna worry no matter how much you tell them not to. So.
And
I'm just learning to deal with them.
is there a message that you want to tell anyone who, we have about 35,000 readers worldwide. So, any message that you would like to say or anything, any advice, because there's two sides to events. There's the women at home waiting for their men. There's men at home waiting for their women. There's people on the other side of the lines. I mean, is there just anything you want to say?
The message would be a real life message, and that message would be the military has a big misconception on what it is on a day-to-day lifestyle, And I think that more people need to join. It is not, and this isn't coming from somebody who was Mr. Poindexter, never had, I was one of the cool guys in school, and the guy that you would never think would have joined the military. I was that guy. Man, Randy joined the Army. I was that guy. But it has made me so much of a man, of a better man. And the habits that you learn are awesome. So my message, if I had one, would be, a lot of people out there are doing bad. So if I could give a message, it's going to be to help people. So people are out there doing bad. They're hurting right now. They can't feed their families. And we're talking about people under the age of 35, If you're hurting and anything like that, join the military. It's not bad. You are going to be living comfortable, and it's a nice lifestyle. And I would just suggest that, to anybody that felt that they, were enough between a hard rock and, a rock and a hard place.
And
I would suggest that.
And also another question I have as well is, I understand that there's a lot of, men, of course, that their wives leave them or they just need pen pals. I mean, how important, no, seriously, how important is that to have pen pals or have a connection with people in the free world?
I'm laughing because you hit the nail on the head when you said that, because the divorce rate is so high in the military, ridiculous high.
Is there a website, because we have a lot of readers that are females. If there's females that are interested in maybe writing to a soldier or becoming friends, is there a website or something that any of these girls can go on, or guys can go on and maybe start a friendship? I mean, having a pen pal, does that help you guys? I mean, do you notice a difference? Or
that's why, I'm in North Carolina, and I was looking for a pen pal, something like that in California, because, out here, I'm in the middle of the country, and it's a military town, so you're around people of all walks of life from everywhere. We know Kansas, places you've never heard of in the States, This is a good and bad thing. It's just because I'm meeting all kinds of different people, but at the same time, it's hard to relate to somebody that's not from Cali. I'm sorry, but from Cali, if you've never lived anywhere outside of California, I don't expect you to understand it. But living outside of California, the music, the slang, the way you talk, everything is different. In California, we wear more color. We're more, like we say young. I'm 30 years old, but I look like everybody thinks I'm like 24, 25. You know what I mean? So, but the way I dress is young, you know what I mean? So, it's hard, but that's normal in California.
wait, you're talking about 30, like 30s. But hold up, you're talking about 30 at 30 is like old. I'm 32. 30 ain't old. Come on now.
I'm not saying it's old, but like I'm talking. But see, people in the country that are more laid back and country and settled in. I'm right on the Bible Belt. North Carolina. The country.
Yeah.
So. By the time you're 30, you should have your kids and be settled and not making no moves, nothing by then.
Let's not say that.
You're like, so, we're from the city, so you still like, we still gonna go out and do our thing and yada, yada, yada.
I'm 32. I'm planning on working the field and being a field reporter until I'm another 10, 15 more years. Give me a break now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not like that in different places. I've driven to Tennessee and passed through a town in Virginia to where the whole town did not sell alcohol at all.
Oh, Utah's like that.
Just get a bottle and get a beer. Like the whole town was like restricted from selling alcohol. The whole city.
Yeah, Utah's like that too. Like you can't buy alcohol on Sunday. Like when I was there on vacation, I almost died. Hey, any good rider's a damn alcoholic. I don't give a shit. So I was like, how am I gonna finish this shit with sober? What the fuck? I was a little pissed off. I drive out of the motherfucking state just to buy alcohol.
I was driving from Tennessee with an ex-girlfriend because her daughter lived with her. She was in the military too, so her daughter could, she was always busy, so she couldn't have her daughter with her,
Yeah.
She was just a horrible mother, but that's another story. But she was, whatever, we were dating at the time, and this is about 5 years ago. We drove to Virginia to see her mom and her daughter, and on the way back, we had stopped at this restaurant in Virginia, and I swear when I walked in that restaurant, it was like, you seen a movie and the music stops, and you hear a fork drop on the plate, and everybody just looking at you. That's what I felt like. We just did not fit in at all, especially me, the way I dress. You know what I mean? I might, put out this light on the weekends, because I'm so used to the Army the past 7, 8 years, like no facial hair, high and tight fade, you know what I mean? Just the only thing I don't like about the military is that, it's you can't be an individual. You know what I mean? And me, I'm a super true to myself person. So that was the hardest part. So on the weekends, or when I got like a 4-day weekend, or I'm on leave, I definitely step out. Like I grow my facial hair, my goatee. I'll get some crazy designs in my head, and go out and just go out and go crazy and go party or something like that. And that's why soldiers party so hard and they so crazy when they party, because they go to the field for a month and you come out the field and you've been sleeping in the dirt for 30 days. When you come home, you want to go out and do something. You're gonna party hard.
So you're coming home in 90 days. That's it.
No, I'm coming home sooner than that, because actually, okay, this is how it goes. I'm getting out the Army in 90 days, okay? Mm-hmm. But I have about 50 days of leave built up. I haven't taken leave in like 2 years. So I got about 45 days of leave built up. So I can take, say I got 90 days left. So out of that 90 days, when I get to where I have 45 days left in the Army, I can just take leave. And I can take leave and I still have about 45 days left in the Army, but I don't ever have to report or go back ever again. You see what I mean? So basically, I'll still be in the Army technically getting a paycheck for about a month and a half, but I'll probably be back in California.
So, when are you planning on coming back?
In about a month and a half, I'll be back to visit because I just bought a condo out here and I got about 9 months left on the lease, so I'm not moving there just yet. You know, I'm not in a rush. I mean, I'm pretty much situated out here. You know, I just bought a Land Rover. I just bought this condo, so I'm like, I just got settled in. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, I'm good. So, you know, I'm not in a rush to, you know, to make moves like that right now. So,
And what's the first thing you're going to do when you do come back to Cali?
It's the same thing every time. You know, LAX, I have an older brother. Everybody says he's my twin, but it's my older brother. He'll come, Marcus, he'll come pick me up from the airport, and, you know, I'll probably go see my nieces and my nephews and my sister and, you know, the fam, and eat a home-cooked meal from Mom. Try to get some chicken and some fried chicken. She's good at that. And probably chill. Then I don't have no friends I talk to anymore. So it's not like I got home and get up with my homeboys or anything like that because I have none out there. I guess I outgrew them. Became more of a man than they did. So I couldn't even hang with them no more. So when I go home, it's basically just family. Like, I don't have to like meet people all the way over again. Because I can't pick up where I left off.
Yeah, it is what it is sometimes. Well, Randy, thank you very much for this interview. This is Lucky Smith, and I'm signing off. Thank you.